we predicted was wrong.
Yeah, too, but it didn't happen.
And they were all swept.
Houston, they only lost one game. They didn't sweep, right?
Oh, so it was Texas and Arizona that swept.
Yeah.
You know,
Not me neither.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was.
You know what I mean? That dude,
Castellanos?
yeah, them dudes hit back-to-back home runs and all that, and they won the game. That's crazy, man. The Phillies were gonna win at that point. Championship series now, and it's Texas and Houston and Arizona and Philly.
Yeah.
And they start on Sunday, I believe, right? Yeah, Sunday. They start.
That's which one? Okay.
That's kind of why they gotta play the game so late on a Sunday though.
I don't know. Playoff
Game is at 4:30.
It's I don't know. I feel like night games. You know.
True, they usually play at night. Yeah, you're right. It's usually under the lights. You know.
Yeah.
Majority of the games start at, and then on Thursday, Philly and Arizona will be at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
So that I think, you know what, they're gonna be I don't know. They're probably gonna play. I think they're gonna probably play against Philly. I want to go Philly on this one. Houston and Philly probably.
Yeah, because who knows? Maybe we might be wrong
On that too. It could be Texas and Arizona.
Yeah.
You know, so there's a lot of possibilities that any way this thing could go, you know? I mean, we met up in Florida over there. You know, you know what I wanted to get into some real quick. It's really... Yeah, he's ready for them Astros, man. That's gonna be crazy. I think we're gonna see a Max Scherzer versus Justin Verlander. On Friday, they did PFPs. Now he will wait to hear what has been silent since September. West major muscle following with a bullpen session. Making the decision, Scherzer said he will be. This is obviously a great team. I got to bring my A game. So, wow, it could happen.
Oh wow! So he's ready to go.
And all throws, you know, to throw to first base, and he's doing that in Texas.
Oh, so Daniel, he's really ready to go.
So it's a possibility, man. This guy at the trade, but it was only 8 starts he had. So return if the Rangers made a deep run into the postseason. He's right there, team there. Oh yeah, man! Can't believe the Phillies beat those Braves. You got that right, Susan. Because we just pretty much did everything on that. For the facts, go to MLB.com and you can find the facts yourself.
It's a beast.
Yeah, I would like. Real quick, we put stop. Ranging meetings at the Yankee complex in Tampa, Florida. That's Steinbrenner's office. Last week grew heated at times, according to managing general organization is still debating if personnel changes.
It got dicey, but I'm talking about.
Well, he said suitable than others, but I think we uncovered certain things. Right, he's jumping the hoop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But let's see. It says Steinbrenner participated in a panel discussing with the team president Randy Levine, which he's really the problem in my opinion. And is expected to return. And as for manager Aaron Boone, who will enter the final year of his contract, and he has a club option for 2025. So that's the reason why they don't want to owe him that. So instead of him owing that, he's just gonna work for it. So,
Yeah.
in my opinion, yeah, he's totally out of here because they're not gonna sign. They're not gonna re-sign him. If that makes any sense.
Well, you know, I feel like they just might keep him, like no matter what they do, because like they kept him this year. So. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
I believe now that's the reason why they did not fire him, because if they would have fired him right now, they would have to owe him money for that last season. So instead of paying him the money, they're gonna keep him there and just get a new guy for the next year. Man, there's just so many people. I would get a young guy, man. You know that?
Yeah, true.
I would get a young manager. I would start. You know what? How come they don't bring him up? Right?
I mean, like, he doesn't have experience. I mean, he does have the minor league experience, but, you know, it should be easy. Like, it's just like, you know, it's just the front office giving him numbers, so it shouldn't be that.
On the team of the Yankees.
Oh, yeah, right, because the managing is easy. It's not like you're doing it, like, you know, you're getting help with it, basically.
Yeah, you got 20 people telling you what to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like the old days where you had to figure it out yourself. You know? So it's crazy, man. So let me see. Steinbrenner said that he told the group, I want to challenge everything, all of our philosophies, all of our practices, but more importantly, in a respectful way, I want to challenge each other. I want you to criticize each other. Check your egos at the door. A lot of times, Steinbrenner said, and there wasn't one stone we left unturned. From health, analytics, pro scouting, biometrics, is there enough communication between everybody? What they trying to change, man. So Steinbrenner said that he discussed the result of those sessions with a team captain, Aaron Judge, to brief ace Garrett Cole soon. So damn, I missed Aaron Judge, man. Here at Yankee Stadium on Tuesday, talking to Steinbrenner.
So they were meeting out there, like. You were like, what's it called? The buckets. You could have come from set up at the chicken buckets.
Yeah, right. Yeah, look, send them all back. Oh man, but I wonder if Steinbrenner even has an office in Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, I wonder too. Unless they were zooming each other.
Because or Steinbrenner's office in the Yankee Stadium. You kind of, I didn't hear you on that last one. You was a little low.
No, I was like, what's up, called?
Right, yeah. I mean, you can't really get to them. I mean, you really can't get to their office. But yeah, that's a goal, man. I would love to see Steinbrenner's office, man, in the Yankee Stadium. We gotta figure that out, man. How do we get there?
We never get there.
Word, man. We gotta figure that one out. How can we get to Brian Cashman's office? I just want to get in the room and see what they got in there. They must
It's probably just a basic office
like that in their office. I wonder if it's like that, you know?
Yeah.
But let's see. Let me read some more here. It says the Yankees also have contracted with a third-party firm to evaluate how baseball operations department utilizes analytics data compared to their competition. Steinbrenner said the discussion probably could precede personal changes, but that would not necessarily happen. And he keeps going on and says it could be practices. Steinbrenner said it could be the way people communicate when we bring a young minor leaguer up into the major leagues, or are the major league coaches talking enough to player development and vice versa? So he's saying basically, is there actual real communication going through the system of management? Like, is that transitioning from rail riders to the big leagues?
Yeah,
This is getting deep. This is getting too. And it says, he also goes on to say, are the kids go from one level to the next? What's being worked on? What's the weaknesses are, and what the strengths plan to renovate the home. Wait, they're gonna area, sleeping rooms, and other alterations. So
I thought it was going to be like analytical stuff.
they just looking at it. He's gonna put sleeping. We ain't talking about these kind of changes. We wanted managerial changes, not clubhouse changes. No, I was wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like problems in the clubhouse. We meant the team, not. My God. So
So much for having hope.
yeah, well, at least they're gonna.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you know what? Those sleeping rooms would be good for those rain delays. I think that'd be nice. I mean, that's the only good thing I got seeing there. And adding up.
That's you know, I don't want to curse on here to not get monetized, but you know, that's so whatever, like dining. Come on, like we're playing a sport here. We don't want them to, you know, not be out of
I would love to know, like, how do you eat in a baseball game? Like, I know Derek Jeter had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich before he started every game. Cookies, all kind of stuff down there going on. Yeah, it's true. And how I know is when they have the buffet down there and they have the set of cookies that CC liked.
Yeah.
Would touch all of them before CC got there, so he wouldn't eat it.
Oh wow.
So you know, that's why do they need a buffet if this guy is making $10 million a year?
That's true.
Come on, man. Like, what's going on here? Man, I don't know. I don't really know how they routine is, man. Bro?
Yeah.
Maybe you know, the way they eat before a game, you know, does something to them. I have no idea. They get to show the new alterations to the clubhouse. That'll be
like,
you know?
Yeah.
That they look like eggs, you know?
Yeah.
They'll probably put those in a room or something like that.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, I would like to see it if they do it. Hopefully they get to use it. But they better have one big enough for Aaron Judge.
Oh yeah.
And this guy, man, they big as hell.
Yeah.
You know, they're not even average size. This is crazy. Roll call is a Yankee Stadium exclusive. Let me read this real quick. October 11, 2020. Because you can't even hear them. There's only like 10 of them doing it. But I still respect it though. Let me see. Aaron Judge spun his heels in Yankee Stadium outfield and pointed his index finger into the vacant section 203, usually inhabited by the famed bleacher creatures. Taking the cue, Brett Gardner dropped to a knee and off. So what does it have to do today? But now, more in the Bronx, where the roll call was muted, it was missed. For more than 20 years, the loudest and rowdiest members of the Yankee fan base have devoted to,
No clue.
So guys who have retired talk about their name in New York, and said Bull Vinny Maldonado, who led the Creatures in 1998 until 2015. That's crazy to the entire generation of fans have now passed through the stadium's turnstiles without recognizing that the experience. The exact date of the first roll call is not certain. a 1998 Washington Post game in Major League history. Nah, that roll call started in 1996. These guys got it wrong. The fans in section 39 had banded with certain fielder Bernie Williams. Yeah, this happened in 96. I was there. I was there.
Yeah.
I was there. I know. It happened like...
Dude, it was not in the beginning of the season?
Nah, because that year... You know what? I want to say... I want to say May. I want to say May. Because you got to remember, 1996, you had Independent that first homestand. But then they went terrible. They went terrible in April, right? It was a way to bring the morale back in the players. So they started chanting their name on that because the team was losing games. Like, it was horrible in April. You know what I mean? In 1996, we made it in because we got the first wild card ever. And the wild card was made for the Yankees. Mayer caught that home run in the outfield in right field for that home run of Derek Jeter home run, and that's how we won the game. Man, I could still see the old stadium, man. I used to go there a lot, man. It was, you know, my dad worked a block away in the Bronx House detention center right there, so that's how I always went to the games. And it was mostly for free all the time because all the people that did security that were the bosses of Yankee Stadium, we could get in for free all the time.
That was you know, that's a life right there.
It was crazy, but the new stadium, man, is way better. It's way better, man. I'm go back to the old stadium at all. I wouldn't go back. Nah, this stadium is way better. It was too small, man. In the afternoon.
Damn, it was really that small, the old stadium?
Yeah, the inside. Oh, the concession stands, right? The concession stands where you buy your pretzels or whatever, right? The line will be like, let's say 10 people deep, right? Each line will be 10 people. But that
crazy.
So picture this, right? Picture this. Lines of people, right? Waiting for the concession stand, and the whole hallway is a line with people to the wall, to the other wall on the other side. You understand?
Wow, that reminds me of my commute yesterday on the bus.
Of people to go through the stadium. It was terrible, man. It was terrible, man. Believe me, this is the greatest thing Steinbrenner ever did. George Steinbrenner ever did was build that new stadium.
Wait, it was him that built?
Him build that was Rudy Giuliani helped him build that. Because what happened was the old city owned the Yankee Stadium. Okay?
Yeah.
So what he did was he wanted to own the deal was that Steinbrenner had to remake the whole park and everything.
Oh.
Yeah, so he built the new stadium and built that whole new park and everything. Now, that's all George Steinbrenner. George Steinbrenner built that. He built all that. And that's the best thing he ever did for the... Right?
So there was a park there before?
There was a park there. And that shit was like a crackhead park. And the grass had broken bottles and the dirt, all kind of crap. So if you was playing baseball and you was trying to slide into second base, you know how much glass you would have slid on?
Oh wait, so it was a baseball field?
They had baseball fields there, yeah. They had 2 baseball fields there. Across the street. Yeah. And the dirt was filled with glass. Glass. It was terrible, man. I mean, man, like you couldn't even go in there because you probably get robbed. Cause the old Yankee Stadium, at the old Yankee Stadium, it happened to me. It happened to me. It happened to me.
So how many years ago was this?
We talking 90s. 80s, 90s was the worst. After 9/11, but 80s and 90s, bro, nah. That was crazy. It was the people there. You heard?
Yeah, I believe it.
Yo, with the people there, you get robbed and say like more people.
Like that's really, the stories from back then are really crazy.
It is, man. Yo, you wouldn't believe it, man. Like you know those white people that robbed. You better believe it. It's wild. I mean, it was wild, man. Back in the day, man, and all kind of stuff going on out there, man.
And security didn't say anything.
They couldn't stop it. Nobody cared.
Before, like last month.
Yeah, I know. But Yankee management wasn't like, you know, and it was so wild. It was so wild that a security guard couldn't tell nobody nothing. What? They probably throw him on the field. Like, what you said? Throw him right on the field like Jazzy Jeff. And man, I seen somebody, like, back in the 90s, you couldn't wear the other team's jersey and go to Yankee Stadium. You was gonna have a problem, believe me. And by the ending of that game, with all those drunk people and you walking home, somebody's gonna be like, yo, and you're gonna probably get knocked out. I've seen it. Oh, way more safer, man. I went to the first Subway Series, the first game ever, Yankees versus Met. That game, and yo, Yankees fans were so mad. People was beating up Met fans outside. Okay?
Yeah.
That's how serious the Subway Series was. That with the first one, that's how serious it was.
Wow. That's people really took it to the extreme back then.
Yeah. I mean, it was like a gang, you heard? And and especially after 1996 when we won the World Series.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, they will whip your ass. Yo, 1997 was crazy, man. But you know, but you didn't feel scared though. You know, going. But if you was by yourself or with another jersey on of another team, something's gonna happen to you. But not now. Now it's like Disney World, you know. Word. But this is, it was wild, man. But anyway, 5 minutes already. This will be on Spotify just after we get off. So we'll be back with on Tuesday with the championship series results of game 1 and 2 of Houston and Texas. And we'll talk about those two games. Scherzer ever comes out of retirement and plays in this championship. So let's see what happens. So until then,